this is going to be your warm-up that I'd like you to follow. It's a lot of connection with your body, your breath and movement before you go into anything more strenuous. So make sure that you are warming up effectively before you commence into your workouts. So we're going to get started, and what I want you to do is find your heels underneath your hips, and I want you to think about lifting your toes up, spreading your toes as much as you can, and then clawing your toes back into the floor. So if you want to imagine that there was like 4 nails junted into your feet in the 4 corners of your feet so that you're not allowing your feet to roll up or turn in, think about planting them directly straight down onto the ground and then grounding your toes and your feet into the floor. You'll see I like to do the warm-up especially with my socks and my shoes off. From here, make sure you're standing nice and tall. Think about drawing your pelvis in and up. So if you were to imagine sucking a pee up through your vagina, I know, but just for visual purposes, I want you to think about drawing a pee in and drawing it up. And then what I want you to think about is drawing your belly button in, tucking your tailbone under. So watching for that basin of water, that you're not over extending forwards or backwards. So nice neutral spine, standing a little bit taller through the shoulders. We're not over exaggerating that chest lift. We want to be nice and neutral. Placing your palms down, facing outwards, reconnecting your feet back to the floor. Shoulders are back and down, pelvis tucked under, and I really want you to focus here for a moment simply on your breathing. I want you to connect your breath to your body. So focus on breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And as you breathe in, I want you to expand your belly and then breathe out through your mouth and let your body go. So really focus on that connection breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth, letting your body go. And this is a practice like everything else, reconnecting with that breath. Expand your belly on your inhale and then exhale, letting your body go. Brilliant. From here, take a big breath in and reach up and over your head. Nice and long, make your body as tall as you can, reaching all the way up to the roof. And then you're going to release back down and do that again. Breathe in all the way up, reaching up. Check and make sure is my spine in neutral. Where's my pelvis? Draw my belly button in, engage. Draw that P as if you were pulling yourself the whole way up and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a big breath in, take your hands behind your head and press your head against your hands. Open your elbows out. Standing nice and tall, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, to the side. Change over. Thoracic mobility. Rotation through the spine. One more. Exhale. Super. Releasing back down. Draw the shoulders up, back and down. Tuck your pelvis. Find that neutral spine. Stand nice and soft. And just normal, relaxed breathing here. What you might find when you start practicing your breath is you can get a little bit dizzy. So whenever you need to, just take a moment to stand, find your natural rhythm of breath, get yourself back, and then we can reconnect into our connection breaths again. So from here, we're just going to take a little rotation from the opposite arm. And you'll find again throughout, even the warm up or as you progress into your other exercises that you might find your body a little bit tighter in other places, stiff and sore and more on one side than the other. So again, it's just listening to where your body is at, and always take breaks, always step out if you need to, grab lots of water, make sure you're staying hydrated. Brilliant. Now take the arms out and in, and we're going up and over each time. Brilliant. Releasing down. We're going to take little rotations through the hips. So take your feet a little bit wider. I'm stuck to the mat. And we're going to take some rotations here through the hips. And then change direction. Brilliant. Keeping our feet facing forwards, our toes directly in front. We're going to sit back into our squat. So again, engage your pelvic floor, chest is lifted back straight. And I always reach my hands out just to counteract the balance. So we're going for 10. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Brilliant. March it out on the spot. Ooh, sticking to my mat. And we're going to rotate, picking up one knee at a time. So when you're ready, take that knee and hold. 4, 3, 2, march out. Change over. 4, 3, 2, change over. So finding your balance, trying to hold. Where is your balance at? My balance is definitely off since having Kobe. Change over and hold. Brilliant. March it out. From here then, just taking your foot up, little rotations through the ankles. Again, trying to plant the other foot into the ground. And just go one way and then another. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Change on either side. Brilliant. And then opposite foot. Find your balance first. And then little rotations. Brilliant. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to bring yourself down onto the floor. Now you might want to use a pillow just for one of these exercises. You can do it without, so you decide. I'm going to grab my pillow. And just have it ready. Now, so from here we're coming down onto all fours. And making sure that we're again in line, nice and neutral spine, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And from here, we're going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow, rolling out through your spine again, thinking of that mobility and movement. Draw your elbows in, take a big breath in. Exhale and roll, release. And try not to over-exaggerate here your lift. A little dip and arch in the lower back, but not too much. And again, into another round. So just focus on yourself and on your breathing for the moment. And practice in each round. Just one more time, bringing yourself all the way up, rotate, rotate, rolling out, and all the way back down. Release, turning yourself all the way over, onto your back. And when you're ready, take your time and just roll all the way back down. So from here, we're going to take our pillow for this one. I'm going to place my pillow to the side here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knees and I'm going to drop them down to one side. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to place my pillow in between my knees. So I'm rolling onto the side and I'm placing my pillows. So my knee is in line with my hip, on top of the other knee, and I'm lying flat down onto the side. I'm going to keep my knees together. And I'm going to reach out, looking forwards with my hands, all facing the one direction. Then the top hand, the bottom hand and the knees are going to stay down, and my top hand is going to rotate all the way back behind. So my hand stays flat down on the floor, my knees are staying down on the floor, so my hip is not lifting, and then I'm coming all the way back again. So again, open all the way out, nice little rotation. Again, thinking of that thoracic mobility right through the spine. We're going to do just one more. Releasing back down. I just love this one. It's such a nice stretch. Releasing, you're going to roll, take your time, take yourself up, and then drop your knees over to the opposite side. So again, keeping that bend in the knees, arms out nice and straight. Relax your head if you wish, and from here, open all the way out. Again, following that hand, keeping both knees down on the floor, and then all the way back. Rotate and release. Brilliant. We're going to do one more like that. Open out all the way over. Big breath, rotate. Bringing yourself all the way back and release. And then take your time. You're going to come back to the center. From here, keeping your pillow between your knees, you're going to take your knees up. Keeping the pillow here. Knees above your hips and in line. So draw them in, keep them here. From here, relax your hands down by your sides. And what I want you to think about doing is that connection. We're going to squeeze both our knees together. And as you do, as you squeeze your knees together, I want you to draw that P up with your vagina. So think about your vagina. I want you to pull and draw that P up. And I want you to draw your belly button down as if you were pressing it into the floor. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. So when you're ready, let's go. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. All the way down. Relax for a moment. If you want, you can drop your legs all the way down onto the floor and reach overhead. Take a nice full stretch. Letting everything go. And you might find that maybe you're only able to hold for 5 seconds. So that's fine. Just listen to the body. And we're going to do that again. So bend your knees. Knees above your hips, in line. Hands down. Get yourself ready. And we're going to engage. So pulling the knees together. Squeeze and squeezing the pelvic floor. Draw your P up, pelvis down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Coming all the way down. Stretch it all the way out. And release. You can go ahead and take that pillow out of the way. Ooh. I'm just going to leave it back here behind. We're going to stay in this nice, lovely, long stretch here. Placing the hands back down by your sides. You're going to bend your knees. And from here, what I want you to think about doing is taking your hands away from your body. And from here, we're going to just gently rotate and roll from side to side. Five, 4, 3, 2, bringing it back to neutral. We're going to take one knee at a time, just drawing it into your chest, holding it here, feeling that release down through the lower back, and just breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. You're going to take your feet together and allow the knees to drop out to the sides into our nice butterfly pose. Allow your hands to drop out by your sides and just relax down here. You might feel a little tightness or aches throughout the pelvic floor, especially if you have any pelvic floor pain. So just try and focus on breathing into it here. Let go of any tension. Taking your time as you come back together. Use your hands if you wish, draw it all the way up. You're going to take both knees in and just a little rotation and a little roll out through both knees. And when you're ready, you're going to place both feet back down onto the floor. Take the arms away from your body. You're just going to gently rock from side to side. Releasing back to the center, take one knee in, draw it all the way in and just hold it here. And if you want, you can slide that bottom leg out this time and just hold it here. You decide whether you want to keep it bent or straight out. It's up to you. And just keep holding and relaxing into your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Bending both knees, you're going to change, take the opposite knee and hold, draw it all the way in, and decide whether you want to slide it all the way out. You can hold it here. 4, 3, 2, and release. Brilliant. Bending both knees, dropping the knees out to your sides, just relaxing into your butterfly and holding here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Drawing all the way back in. Take both knees in and just gently rolling from side to side. Releasing all the way back down onto the floor. Taking a nice elongated stretch. Reaching as if you were being pulled from one end of the room to the other. Make the body nice and long. Keep holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Good job. Bend your knees, roll your knees to one side, turn with it. Use your hands to push yourself all the way back up. Never just jolt yourself up from a lying down position. Always make sure that you roll to the side before you lift to help protect your abdominal muscles. So well done. Workout or warm up done, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.